Greetings, my geeks, nerds, gamers, and lanners. Welcome to Enticement Gaming. I am your host, Mr. G63, and today I'd like to welcome you to my Survival Academy for 7 Days to Die.
Been running so long, not sure how I'm still alive. Might have 7 days to live, but I probably have 7 days to die.
Before we continue, I just want to let you know that this will be a tutorial for the vanilla version of the game. I'm going to take you through the basic walkthrough of your in-game tutorial, and I will be also giving you a few extra hints and tips on how to get started faster. Without further ado, let us begin. As you wake up and wipe your eyes, you will find a note waiting for you saying, "Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place. I found you naked and left for dead with no supplies. It looks like you have crossed the Duke in a bad way and you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, friend. Noah." So as you click continue, you'll be greeted with the quest tracking info. Now, here it says that basic survival is your active quest. The quest status is displayed on the objective tracker in the top right of your screen. For more information on quests, access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. Now, in order to access your inventory, you just have to hit tab, and then you will see that there's a little exclamation mark. If you are to go there, you will see all your current quests. This will be important to know later on. So, as you can see on your main screen, in the top right hand corner, there is your first objective. Gather plant fibers to craft a bedroll. Now, in order to craft a bedroll, you need 10 plant fibers. If you look around, depending on which biome you have spawned in, you will see a lot of grass lying around. Just walk up to it and left click to punch, and you will start gathering grass. Gather 10 pieces of grass, and you will then have enough plant fiber in order to build your first thing, which is the bedroll. In order to build the bedroll, you will have to go into your construction menu or your crafting menu. So in order to do that, hit tab. You will see that at the top of screen, there is a bedroll with an exclamation mark next to it. This is highlighting that this is the item that you need to build for your quest. So, in order to build this bedroll, select the bedroll in the menu. Then you will see on the right of that menu, there will be the option to craft. As you can see as well, there is a shortcut key, which is W. So, if you select the bedroll and hit W, you will start crafting the bed. Now note that everything in 7 Days to Die takes time to craft. So keep this in mind when you are building a lot of a certain item. Once you have finished building your bedroll, you will need to put it into your inventory. Now, there are two ways of doing this. You can either click on the bedroll in your inventory and you will see that there will be an option for you to equip it. Once you have equipped it, you will then be able to place it down on the ground. Now in 7 Days to Die, to do this, you will have to right click to place the bedroll. But here's a pointer for you. If you want to rotate the bed, now you might want to put your bed in a specific location, in a specific corner, and you would like to rotate it, you can then use the left click to rotate. However, if you are doing something more advanced like rotating frames for example, you may want to rotate and then rotate it back. In order to do it, all you need to do is hit the R key. So if you want to rotate it clockwise, hit the left mouse button. If you want to rotate it counterclockwise, hit the R key. So when you are ready to place your bed, just right click on the ground where you want to place it, and there you go. Your bed has been placed. Now you will have your next crafting objective. This will be to craft a stone axe. The stone axe is your very first tool as well as weapon in this game. So go and gather 2 plant fiber, 2 pieces of wood and 2 small stones. Just a quick tip here. If you see any feathers or any nests lying around, please do not forget to loot them. So, to loot, all you need to do is look at the item that you want to loot and hit the F key. That will then start the looting cycle. When you see that there are items inside, you can either A, select each item on its own and drag it into your inventory. Alternatively, if you want to grab everything that is in there and immediately place it into your inventory, just hit the R key for auto loot. So once you have now collected the plant fibers, the wood and the stone in order to craft your axe, once again hit Tab, go into your menu, click on the stone axe which will be highlighted at the top, and then hit Craft to craft it. You now have your first tool. Now because 7 Days to Die is based on survival, clothing is very important. So your next quest will be to craft some plant fiber clothing. In order to do this, go and collect 10 plant fibers and you will then be given the quest to start crafting clothing. Once again, go into your crafting menu, click on the plant fiber pants, hit W, click on the fiber shirt and hit W. It will take a while for it to build, but once it's built, you can then go into your inventory, select the item, right click on it and say equip. Alternatively, you can select the item and just hit W to wear. Once you have successfully clothed yourself, the next thing is your first melee weapon, the wooden club. Now go along and collect 5 pieces of wood. Now here you can actually use the stone axe against any tree that you see in the vicinity. You will get wood a lot faster this way than to use your bare fists. That makes sense. Punching a tree, you get splinters. Hitting it with an axe, you get wood. So, go get your wood and craft your club. Now that you have successfully crafted your first weapon, now comes your first ranged weapon, which is the bow and arrow. So, for this you will need wood, fiber, stone, and, like I said, with the harvesting of feathers, you will need feathers. So, if you look around, feathers are found in nests, and nests tend to be found near trees, so keep an eye out for them. In the beginning of the game, this will be absolutely important for your survival. It is better to take out a zombie from a distance than to try and get up close and personal. So, once you have gathered the wood, fiber, feathers and stone, craft your bow and craft as many arrows as you possibly can. Next, we are going to be going into the building section of your tutorial. So, you will need to have some wood with you in order to build a frame. Then, you build a frame, you place it down, then you use your stone axe and you right click to upgrade the frame. You will have a normal wood frame and you will get a reinforced wood frame. Later I will go through all the different blocks and how each block helps protect your base even better. So place the block down and upgrade. Your next objective will be to build a campfire. Now, the reason for your campfire is that this is the way that you will be able to make food and drinks in order for you to survive. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, where your inventory tab is, there's a green line and there's a blue line. The green line indicates your hunger levels, and the blue line, well, your thirst. The lower these levels get, they start impacting you. For example, if your hunger goes below a certain point, you are not able to generate as much stamina. Now, stamina you will see on the left hand side of your screen at the bottom, where there is a little shoe inside a blue bar. This is your current stamina. Stamina is needed for working, running, fighting. That hits 0, you are as useful as a bag of potatoes. So, make sure that your food and your hydration is constantly at a high level. Don't overeat or overdrink, because this is a waste of resources and will not help you in any way. So, you need to gather 5 stones in order to craft your campfire. Once you have crafted the campfire, once again, make sure that campfire is in your inventory, select it, place it, and now we are ready for the last objective of the in-game tutorial. And that will be locating your trader. Now, in 7 Days to Die, the trader is an NPC character where you can buy and sell loot that you have found or items that you need. They do have a respawning time, so don't worry if they don't have an item that you are currently looking for. So, without further ado, let us go and find our trader. Another quick tip here. While you are traveling towards the trader, feel free to go and harvest some more resources. My advice is don't go into the houses or other points of interest just yet. Go through, harvest wood, as much wood as you can possibly carry. This will help you in the short term. Now, let us continue. Another quick tip here. If you ever see tree stumps lying around, go and harvest them as quickly as possible. tree stumps have a chance to spawn honey. Now, what's the point of honey? Well, honey helps fight infection. As you go through your game, you will come across zombies getting in a hit or two. So when they hit you, there is a slight chance that they could infect you. Now, this infection is not a once off. The infection builds over time. So you want honey to eat in order to kill off the infection. So if you see a tree stump, get your axe out and get that honey. Don't feel down if you don't find honey in the first tree stump. Like I said, there is a chance that you can get honey out of a stump, but it is the most reliable way of getting honey in the beginning of the game. And after a long and hard journey, we have finally made it to the trader. Now, from this point on, we are going to be looking at base building and a few ideas on how to get your stuff started. Now that you have spoken to the trader, you can now start with the rest of the game. Now, this would be the best time to start building your base. So, run around, grab as much wood as you possibly can so that we can start crafting frames, as well as have enough wood left over to upgrade these frames. So, I'm not going to explain how I do this. Watch and learn. Now, every now and again, you will find that your tool breaks, and it says at the bottom of the screen that you are unable to use this until you've repaired it. Now, what's nice with the stone axes is that you can just use some stone to repair. My advice to new players is always keep about 5 or 6 stones with you at all times. Stones can be used to repair the spade or shovel, the axe, and you can also use it to distract zombies if you do not want to engage with them. So, what you do in order to repair, if you have the stones currently with you, all you have to do is hit the tab button to open up the crafting menu, check to see if you have got stone. If you have got stone, select the axe that is currently broken and click on repair. Alternatively, you can hit the A key in order to repair it. Now, you may notice every now and again there's a little notification at the bottom of the screen saying that you have leveled up and you've got X amount of points to spend. Let me quickly show you how to spend those points. So, once again, you hit tab to go into your crafting menu. At the top of your screen, you will see where it says crafting. There looks like a little man wearing one of those weird hats. So click on that and you will then be brought to the skills menu. Now, there are currently quite a few skills, and I will take you through each one of these skills when I get to that tutorial. But without further ado, there are 5 main skills. It is perception, strength, health, agility, and intelligence. Now, with these 5 skills, you have a few additional benefits and perks for each skill. When starting off, one of the biggest things that you are going to have to deal with is number 1, fighting zombies and carrying items and stamina. So, my advice normally is to pump all 4 of your points after you've spoken to the trader into your strength attributes. You can then put them into the sexual Tyrannosaurus, which gives you a measure of muscular might. This increases your strength, raises the headshot bonus and dismemberment chance with shotguns, clubs, sledgehammers, and tools. Then you want to use also a bit on the pack mule. The pack mule allows you to carry additional items, which when it comes to looting is very important. I will go through all the statuses in my next review, I will go through all the statuses in my next tutorial. So now I've crafted just over 200 frames, I am going to start laying the foundation for my base. Now, I'd like to create a foundation because it just makes more sense to me having a wooden or a stone floor as well as walls. So this is totally up to you. I dig a hole so that way when I place the block, it is level with the ground. Please, if you guys want to continue watching these tutorials, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this information, please give this video a thumbs up. It makes one hell of a difference to me and my channel. So, without further ado, let me say to you, shop shop Billy Pop, stay lekker, and of course, I'll catch you guys on the refresh.